My name is Michael Wellington. I'm a fitness trainer, coach, and author of a book called Fathered While Fatherless. In 2014, with the help of some friends, I started a fitness brand called Your Temple Fitness. Now, Your Temple Fitness is pretty much a brand that is foundationalized on the Romans 12:1 scripture that says, "Brethren, submit yourselves as living sacrifices," because it's the only true way of worship. I feel like with exercise and fitness, it's one of the ways that I can truly give myself to God and say thank you for everything that you place inside of me. From that, I've trained hundreds of people to reach their goals, either athletically or fitness-wise, weight loss-wise, all those things combined. And I just really love doing it. You know, the more blood you have pumping to your heart throughout the rest of your body, it keeps you alive. I also like the fact that you can challenge yourself in ways that you never can in anything else. When you can push your body to believe that you can do something that you don't believe you can do, it makes for a great workout, and I love that. Now, May 3rd, 2020, I'm coming out with a masterclass because there's been a lot of people, especially with the COVID that's going on right now, people cannot exercise in gyms or even in places that they normally did because of the quarantine. So I'm starting a class where you can actually get your workouts done at home. You're gonna have access to me. I'm gonna give you workouts. I'm gonna give you scriptures to help you get through this thing, because I promise you, once you change your mind, then the rest of your body is going to follow. I know what you guys think. You've seen me work out. You've seen some of the stuff that I do, my burpee Mondays and all that. And people think I'm crazy. I get it a lot. You're crazy, you're insane. That stuff isn't for normal people. You're from out of this world. You're an alien. You're not human. Who are you training? Navy SEALs. I have to get in shape before I get in shape. I've heard it all. But I can guarantee you, if you dedicate your time to what I give you, I promise you, you will reach every goal that you have. I wanted to show you guys a specific person that I wanted to be my poster child. How do I say this? She's had major challenges and major struggles when it comes to eating correctly, exercising regularly, and I'm just trying to find a way to get her to stay the path. She likes to eat, and that's probably the biggest problem.
Crab legs, crab garlic fries, and barbecue chips. My favorite shake. Oh, my bad. I forgot to pray.
I'm Tina, and I am the wife of Michael Dwayne Wellington, also known as Robo-Coach. He has apparently selected me to participate in his end times training camp. Why? Because this is going to feel like the end of the world after them 1,000 push-ups he going to have us doing. I am a designer here in Los Angeles, California, of my own company called Tina Summers Label, and a published author of one of my favorite novels called Angelica's Revenge. But the reason why I am not a good candidate for his masterclass is because I likes to eat. If you put it in front of me, honey, I'm finna tear it up for sure. I mean, within the last 3 years, I done fluffed up, and that's why they call me Big Fluffy. You know what? After all, I might be a good candidate for his masterclass. I think I might need that.
Anyway, we have been married for 16 years. It'll be 17 on September 6th of this year.
You've been married that long?
Been married that long.
Dang.
We've been together for a total of 20 years. So literally more than half of our lives. Yes, my wife has changed a little bit since we've been married. When I first met her, she was about 105 pounds. A little slim, PYT, you know. And not saying that there's been anything bad, but she has gained a little bit of weight after our daughter came, obviously. She gained a little bit. She started eating a little bit more. Yeah. That's pretty much how she's changed.
That's the only way I changed.
Well, she's also picked up this little habit that I don't like, where she keeps stuff that she doesn't need, and she makes excuses why she keeps it, and she doesn't really need it, because I know her and I know what her creativity entails. So like 60% of the stuff that she has, she has an attachment to it.
First of all, the question says, how has your partner changed?
That's how you change.
You're just nitpicking on the negative. What about the positive? I don't have no positive changes.
Well,
I haven't have growth. Come on.
Well, she loves me to death. That's one way that she changed.
Oh, that changed?
Yeah,
I didn't love you to death before?
That changed.
Whatever.
No, I'm just playing. It only changed in my eye because I changed. And the fact that I've developed in God in a way that I never had over the last couple of years, I can actually see what she was trying to show me years before when I was insecure and all that. So, yeah. That changed.
Can you stop swallowing like that? That's how he changed. He swallows so loud. Like, why you chew and swallow so loud with your mouth closed? Like you got a microphone.
This is what I got. This is what I got to deal with.
And let it go down smoothly. Sniffing it and swallowing all hard. Like, check your muscles. Check your throat muscles.
Anyway, answer the question.
So we've been married, apparently, as he said, for 16 years. To me, it doesn't seem that long. I do love him to death. In regards to how he's changing, he is now interested in convertible tops, convertible drop tops, as you can see.
I'm bald.
No, but when he has hair, it only grows right here, not right here. That's one of the major changes that has put a strain on this marriage. He has changed for the better. He was definitely an insecure little boy when I met him, and I understand that it was mainly because of, his complexion. And back in the 80s, there was a lot of complexion bashing or shaming. He told me all the derogatory names he was called, and that really affected him as an adult. And also being a man, a young man growing into a man without a father, it affected his ability to love properly. It wasn't until he put Christ first and the Lord began to heal him, and he allowed the Lord to begin to heal him, where our marriage started. So honestly, I tell him that we haven't been married that long, because all that post 2 years ago maybe was trial and error, honey. No, I'll give it 8 years. So definitely some major changes. He looks better. He's finer though, finer than ever. Okay.
I go ham when I work out.
Yeah.
You already know
Okay.
that. As far as that goes, as a trainer, I would want my wife to be in shape. One, it looks good as far as people that I'm trying to train. What if someone looks at me and says, you know what, your wife isn't even in shape. How do I know it's going to work for me? So I believe that if she takes this challenge serious, people will start to believe more. And I know that a lot of the stuff that I do online, it seems like it's impossible, but it's not. Because I have her do it sometimes. And when she does decide to dedicate herself to that, then yes, I just answered the question. Yes, her weight matters. She need to work out.
I feel like he's telling me he's being unequally yoked with me. Because...
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as a trainer, I would want my wife to be in shape.
Okay. Now, my response is, how do I feel about that? Right? Okay. As a supportive wife, I do sometimes believe that in his profession, I should match him, I should better him. Iron sharpens iron, right? So, not iron sharpens turkey legs.
Well, first and foremost, since we're talking about it, I would want her to work out more. Me being a online fitness person or even an in-person fitness person, I see these videos of these boyfriend, girlfriends, husband, wives working out together, and I just that's one thing that I want to change. 2, her eating habits. I definitely would want to change that about her, because like I said, she likes to eat, and with that, she just eats anything. And a lot of times I try to tell her, don't eat that, but she's like, I'm hungry. Well, so
I am
okay.
hungry.
And then the third thing, I need her to believe, and I tell her this all the time, that she's probably one of the best designers in the world. If you've seen anything that she's ever made or designed, she does it all with her own hands. She doesn't have a manufacturer. She doesn't have sewers. She does it by herself.
Mine's are a little deep, so prepare yourself. The first thing I would change about Michael Dwayne Wellington is I would want him to not allow his fears to dictate his steps. His steps are ordered by the Lord, and I would want him to, walk in that. And when I say not allow the fear to dictate your steps, like maybe you're scared of, pursuing or furthering your business, but you feel like no one's going to sign up or it's going to fail. Don't allow that to dictate what you do, because faith will push you through, Faith is what's going to help you faith without works is dead. And if you have the faith to go through it, the Lord will handle it, handle the rest of that. Second thing I want him to change would be not to be so emotional. He's an emotional decision maker. Like, he will make decisions based on how he feels. If he's upset, he'll make a decision off of that. If he's happy, he'll make a decision after that. If he's hungry and grumpy, he will make a decision after that, opposed to using wisdom. Because I tell him all the time, every decision you make now will affect us in the future. But it seems like it's too hard for him because he has a big heart. And with a big heart, you have a lot of emotions. But there's a way to control that, and that's giving your emotions over to God and allowing him to use your emotions. The last thing I would like him to change is I would like if he would tell me how beautiful I am more than he does. That's something that's important to me, and just things that I need to hear as a big fluffy, as a mom, as a business owner. We both get distracted, but sometimes I would like some reassurance. And when I say sometimes, I mean like maybe every day.
You're beautiful.
Whatever. We're the Wellingtons.
We hope our truths help you grow.